Good morning students, I am Mani Bansal, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, DAV Institute of Engineering and Technology, Jalandhar, bringing you a presentation on topic Six Sigma, a concept in total quality management which has been utilized by various industries across the globe in order to earn profits in their businesses. Let us move forward and see the history of Six Sigma. What is Six Sigma? Six Sigma is basically a set of techniques and tools for process improvement. First of all, it was developed by Motorola in 1986. Who is the father of Six Sigma? Sir Bill Smith introduced this quality improvement methodology to Motorola, or that's why he is known as the father of Six Sigma. Six Sigma is now emerged as an enormous brand in the world of corporate development. Since the 1920s, the word sigma, आप सभी ने सिग्मा वर्ड तो सुना ही होगा. सिग्मा इज बेसिकली हमने मैथ में या इंजीनियरिंग सिस्टम में हम सिग्मा वर्ड का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, ठीक है ना. बेसिकली इट इज अ सिंबल फॉर अ यूनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट इन प्रोडक्ट क्वालिटी वेरिएशन. मीन्स कोई भी प्रोडक्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री में मैन्युफैक्चर हम करते हैं, उसमें कितनी वेरिएशन आती है एक प्रोडक्ट की सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट दूसरे प्रोडक्ट के साथ, उस चीज को मेजर करने के लिए हम सिग्मा एक मैथमेटिकल सिंबल है जिसका इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. But in the mid-1980s, engineers in Motorola in the USA used Six Sigma, an informal name for an in-house initiative for reducing defects in their production processes, because it represented a suitably high level of quality. That is, afterwards, earlier it was used as a mathematician, earlier it was used by the mathematicians and engineers, but now in the industry it has been utilized. It referred to as a word which represents reduction in defects during the manufacturing. In the late 1980s, Motorola extended the Six Sigma methods to its critical business processes, and significantly, Six Sigma became a formalized in-house branded name for performance improvement methodology. That is, it is not only that Sigma word not only represents the defect reduction, it's simultaneously a brand name for a process improvement methodologies. In the 1991, Motorola certified its first black belt Six Sigma experts, which indicates the beginnings of the formalization of the accredited training of Six Sigma methods. In 1995, Six Sigma became well known after Mr. Jack Welch made a central focus of his business strategies at GE, that is General Electric, which is a famous company for the manufacturing of electrical products, and today it is used in different sectors of industry. By the year 2000, Six Sigma was effectively established as an industry in its own right, involving the training as well as consultancy and implementation of Six Sigma methodologies. Now let us see the basic definition of Six Sigma. Six Sigma seeks to improve the quality of process outputs by identifying and removing the causes of defects. That is, we are improving the quality of a product, we are improving the quality of our process by reducing the defects, or by reducing the defects in the products, or either the causes of the defects removal. Six Sigma approach is a collection of managerial and statistical concepts and techniques that focuses on reducing variation in processes and preventing deficiencies in product. Basically, variation is, that is, no two items will be perfectly identical. कोई भी दो items अगर सेम लॉट में से हम पिक करते हैं तो कभी भी आइडेंटिकल नहीं होंगे. There will be a variation in the similar products always. Continuing with the similar Six Sigma definition, in a process that has achieved Six Sigma capability, the variation is small compared to the range of specification limit. For example, a Six Sigma process is one in which 99.999966% of the products manufactured are statistically expected to be free of defects. In other words, we can say it is 3.4 defects per million. पर मिलियन प्रोडक्ट्स में हमारे पास कितने डिफेक्ट्स होंगे? ओनली 3.4 डिफेक्ट्स. सो द परसेंटेज कम्स आउट टू बी 99.997 approximately. Six Sigma is a very clever way of branding and packaging many aspects of total quality management. Manufacturing methods of Six Sigma are used in batch production also, job production as well as the mass production. Father of Six Sigma I already told you. There is a picture of Sir Bill Smith, who introduced the concept of Six Sigma into the Motorola industry. Now let us see the characteristics of Six Sigma. The first characteristic is that it is statistical quality control. Now Six Sigma is clearly derived from the Greek letter, that is sigma, from the Greek alphabet, which is used to denote standard deviation in statistics. Standard deviation is used to measure variance, which is an important tool for measuring non-conformance as far as the quality of the output is concerned. Second characteristic is that is methodical approach. Now it is not only a quality improvement strategy, it is a well-defined methodical approach of application in design, measure, analysis, improve, control, and design, measure, analysis, design and verify. Now these two, that is DMAC and DMA/DAV, are used to improve the quality of production. So Six Sigma की characteristics क्या है? ये सिर्फ एक statistical approach नहीं है in order to reduce the defects, in order to have the products which conform to the standards. It is simultaneously a methodological approach so that it can be applied or so that it can be used to improve the quality of production. Simultaneously, it is a fact as well as a data-based approach. As the statistical and methodological aspects of Six Sigma show the scientific basis of the technique, therefore, it is an important aspect of Six Sigma that it is a fact as well as the data-based. Project and objective-based focus. The Six Sigma process is implemented for an organization's project which tailor to its specification and requirements. Apart from that, Six Sigma is also objective-based. The management needs some incentive to invest in the Six Sigma process, so therefore it is aimed to enhance profitability as well as to generate some finance for the company. Obviously, a process which provides a reduction in defects, which provides a defect-free product, so it is automatically a customer focus. The customer focus is fundamental to the Six Sigma approach. Obviously, quality improvement and control standards are based upon the as per the requirements of the customer, because no customer will go to buy a product which contains a defect, which has some problems. Each and every customer in the market is bound or is willing to have a product which is useful for him, which is defect free and which is last long. Teamwork approach to quality management. The Six Sigma process requires organizations to get organized when it comes to controlling and improving quality. Six Sigma actually involves a lot of training depending on the role of an individual in the quality management team. Now let us see some of the objectives of the Six Sigma. That is, what are the objectives an organization can meet with when it trained their employees for Six Sigma implementation, when they conceptualize the Six Sigma process in order to reduce the defects, in order to improve the quality of the processes. The first basic objective of a Six Sigma is to improve the business, to improve the overall business. So Six Sigma methodology focuses on business improvement beyond reducing the number of defects present in any given number of products. Obviously remedy defects and variability, तो Six Sigma का मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव तो है ही है कि ये डिफेक्ट्स को रिड्यूस करता है, वेरिएबिलिटी को कम करता है. Any business seeking improved numbers must reduce the number of defective products or services it produces, because no customer is going to buy a defective product. Each and every customer is going for a defective free product. Only then the customer satisfaction levels can be met by a particular organization. Reduce cost. Obviously, if the costs are reduced, it simultaneously increase the profits of the company. A company implementing Six Sigma principle has to look to reduce cost wherever it possible can without reducing quality. Improve cycle time. Reduction in the amount of time to produce a product or to perform a service means money saved, both in maintenance cost as well as personal wages. Additionally, customer satisfaction improves when both retailers and end user receive products sooner than expected. The company that gets a product to its customer faster may win her business. Now last is increase customer satisfaction. So the previous all points basically relates at one part to the customer. So customer satisfaction depends upon successful resolution of all Six Sigma other objectives. If the previous objectives are fulfilled, it automatically increases the customer satisfaction levels. But customer satisfaction is an objective all its own. That's why I have written it as a different objective here at the last. So at level 2, it is 69.1%, which means 3,08,537 defects are there per million parts. And level 3, 66,807 defects are per million. And 3.5 level, which is considered to be a good level, companies who are working at this level are achieving nearly 97.7% accuracy in their products variability, and correspondingly their defects are 22,700. Now, if the company is moving across the ladder and reaching the Six Sigma level, that is 6th level, then the accuracy percentage is 99.9997%. Then only the defects are 3.4 defects per million. This is a stage which can be represented, which can be called as virtual perfection, and the 3.5 level is a stage where we can call a company is achieving a good process improvement, and at level 2 there is definite improvement required in the process. Now this is a learning curve which shows the variability between the lower specification limit and the upper, that is USL upper specification limit, representing the defects per million. Now the graph is showing at the mean level there is a very high peak, and across the LSL and USL this represents, that is a level of sigma 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and minus 6, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. So here the defects are very less near the upper specification limit as well as the lower specification limit, 3.4 defects per million. This means, so defect free is 99.997%. So now let us see some of the case studies related to the real world, that how different companies have utilized the concept of Six Sigma in their business processes to get the quality improvement. Now Six Sigma in digital appliance company, that is LG Electronics, is our case study number 1. So you all are aware of the LG Electronics. It is a digital appliance company. It also holds a digital media as well as the multimedia. It was founded in 1958 under the name of Gold Star and later became LG, that is LG Electronics, in 1995. It consists of 3 companies, already have told you, that is digital appliance, digital media and digital multimedia. LG Digital Appliance received the first National Six Sigma Quality Award. The major products of this company are air conditioners, washing machines, vacuum cleaners, microwave ovens, air compressor, refrigerators and motors. By 2000, the company had 4,800 employees with total sales of $2.5 billion. Now the company has 30 different overseas subsidiaries in China, Turkey, England, Mexico, Hungary, India, Vietnam, Indonesia and other countries. Now when the digital appliance LG Electronics adopted the Six Sigma concept, that is in 1996. From 2000, Six Sigma and e-business strategies became the major innovation activities for this company. As far as quality management is concerned, that is the AQL. AQL is acceptance quality limit, was approximately at the 3 Sigma level until 1991. Means this company was working at the 3 Sigma level. The 3 Sigma level is below the 3.5 Sigma level, which is considered to be a good level. Owing to the 100 ppm movement since 1992, the company became successful in enhancing its quality level to 4 sigma level. By 1996, it adopted 6 sigma and challenging themselves to achieve the goal of 6 sigma quality level in a few years. So therefore by 2000 they have become the 6 sigma level. Now case study 2 is related to the pharmaceutical industry, that is the Catalent Pharma Solutions, who are the leaders in developing solutions for the pharmaceutical, veterinary, biological and consumer health industries. This company faced a high number of defects after producing millions of units. Their process flow was very slow because of the time required to analyze the samples. Therefore, they adopted the Six Sigma processes in order to address their issues. The company specifically required a solution for the proprietary product known as Zydis, that is the tablets the pharmaceutical industry produce. The company needed new systems that would help to predict the process variation. So the improvements are also supposed to help operators understand the statistical analysis. After 2 weeks of implementing Six Sigma processes, the company overall prevented the loss of 2 batches of product which was worth 50,000 pounds, which is 5,101,500 or near about 51 lakh Indian rupees. This case study demonstrates how companies can improve processes to meet Six Sigma standards, prevent losses and save money. Companies that save money can reallocate those funds towards research and design or improvement of other processes. So every company should try Six Sigma processes. So students, this is a Six Sigma. I have given you the overall overview of a Six Sigma. What is Six Sigma, definition of Six Sigma, how it is implemented, what are the characteristics of Six Sigma, and what are the objectives that can be met after adopting the Six Sigma concept in an organization, and 2 case studies showing the benefits of Six Sigma to an industry. This concept is not as it is in your syllabus. This is an additional requirement, that is a topic beyond the syllabus, to introduce you to the new concept of total quality management, which was not in our syllabus as per the Punjab Technical University. Thank you very much. If you have any queries, you can contact on Google Classroom or on our WhatsApp. Thank you.